All right, the news I heard on August 25th, there's this raise drill headed to the site, and it was going to take 4 months. We'll hopefully have them out by Christmas. Well, I'll tell you what, that just didn't sit well with me, and there are a lot of other folks that didn't sit well with. And we immediately tried to think, what can we do? Well, I had no idea what we were even dealing with, but I knew in my heart we had to do something. Well, here's where I was. I was crabbing with my family. That's the backwaters of Ocean City, New Jersey. That was the day I found out about this situation. I had this little BlackBerry thing at the time, and I know the last speaker doesn't like those things, but I was on that BlackBerry all day on that fishing boat. I had a friend through my work at the SME Ventilation Committee, Keith Wallace, I don't know if you know Mine Ventilation Services, anybody? I immediately emailed him. He answered from New Guinea, from that boat, and he put me in touch with somebody in Chile who put me in touch with the guy that had that rig coming to the site, just like that. It's amazing how it worked. Well, we went back and forth for a few days about his techniques and what he was going to do, and it would have taken until Christmas just to listen to him. So I said, well, I got to do something else. So here's the other idea I had. I got this friend that came to us back in about 1998. We were drilling holes in hard rock, and he was selling bits for Ingersoll Rand. His name was Brandon Fisher. Brandon had an idea to take little hammer bits, like you drill a water well with, and put them in a can and drill real fast. And the idea was for bridge piers. Well, long story short, we sold the business, our share. My partner and I helped him get going in 1998. He dreamed that up on a shop floor in Westover, West Virginia. At least he had concrete. We had dirt. But I remember drawing it on the floor. That's the technology. I said, that'll work, the little I knew about Chile. Well, Brandon was working on another plan. And luckily for him, he'd moved to the state of Pennsylvania. He didn't like the tax code in West Virginia. Imagine that, huh? What's this personal property thing? What's that mean? Yeah. But anyway, he was up in Somerset, PA, and he was working an angle through an office the state of Pennsylvania had in Chile. They had one of those development offices in Santiago. The other thing he had going for him, the Governor Rendell at the time had been the mayor of Philadelphia, knew the former mayor of Santiago. That guy happened to be the defense minister in Chile. So here's a copy of the letter that Governor Rendell sent to his friend, I think John Estevale, down in Chile. Well, that certainly helped get Brandon on the site. So I kind of tagged along with Brandon, and we became Plan B.